Welcome, hockey fans, back to Cockburn Ice Arena for this second semifinal between the New South Wales State DEFRIS team and Western Australia. Looking for a game equivalent to the last game in excitement. That was a very exciting semifinal between South Australia and Victoria. Won by South Australia 5-4 on a third period goal scored by, I believe that was the captain, Els. I've just got to open my esports desk again as it keeps shutting on me. As we prepare for this game, we'll talk a little bit about the lineups. The home team this game will be Western Australia officially. The visitors, New South Wales, and the lineups for this morning's game. Sorry, afternoon. It is afternoon. I've been here since 6, so mornings and afternoons seem to mesh together. For New South Wales, number 4, Alistair Booth. Number 8, Pa Yin Yimsiri. Number 11, Cody Parrott. Number 12, Lenny Thurston. Number 13, Sasha Prugovecki. Number 16, Ashton Ing. Number 18, Ilan Hamilton. Number 22, Dieter Lau. Number 29, Hamish Calhoun. Number 32, Samuel Bryan. Number 34, Dmitry Siplikov. Number 37, Samuel Nalos. Number 79, Hayden Boyd. Number 81, Max McNamara. Number 88, Adam Milistifer. Number 90, Quentin Ning. Number 97, Anakin Vandersteen. Number 41, goaltender Roman Andrievsky. And number 72, Candy Liu, and I believe number 41, Roman Andrievsky, will be the starter for today's game. Head coach, Austin Matthews, and the assistant coach, Jaden Ryan. 2 team managers, Kylie Boyd and Sherry Parrott, and equipment manager, John Hamilton. For Team WA, the lineup is as follows. Number 7, Joseph Benetti. Number 8, Alex Rico. Number 9, Colby Salmon, the captain. As I try and open up my esports desk. Number 12, Ryan Suture. Number 17, Wesley Kogiopoulos. Number 22, Jessica Munyard. Number 24, Jaden Zhao. Number 44, Nate Collier. Number 61, Will Scott. Number 73, Elliot O'Connor. Number 77, Angus Hayes. Number 81, Elijah Element. Number 88, Alyssa Lim. 91, Declan Farrell. And goaltender 00, Lachlan Scott. And number 29, Jack Fox. Head coach John F. Kennedy Jr. in the lineup for the Thunder last night as well. Had a great game. Assistant coach Tony Hyde and Reese Lakoviak. And team managers Jennifer Benetti and Melissa Salmon. The officials for today's game. A 4 official unit. Unlike the round robin, the semifinals and finals will make use of a 4 official unit. The referee, Casper Russell Hooper, I don't have the name written down on my sheet, and it's cut off. Russell Huber, it is. Jake O'Brien is the other official with the red bands on his arms, and Sean Evans and Hayden Roger manning the lines. So this WA team up against New South Wales. New South Wales, traditionally the strong team that they are, finishing behind Western Australia in the standings. As the round robin games concluded last night, and my esports desk hasn't updated for some strange reason. Blake Dowie leading the scoring race, but Joe Benetti 3 back at 13. And in the goals, Lachlan Scott for WA with an .889 save percentage, and Candy Liu with a .778 goals against average. So Western Australia ended up in second place with the home ice advantage. New South Wales in third. And yeah, Blake Dowie with 17 points. Leads the points in the tournament. As the teams get set for the face-off at center ice. Puck is dropped. Suture up against number 97 for New South Wales. Vandersteen, and into the zone it goes. Back comes New South Wales. They get over the blue line, fire it wide of the goal. Rimmed around behind, picked up by Vandersteen behind the goal. Gets it to the front of the net and fired off the boards. Puck is rolling but won't make it for icing. His back for it is number 12, Thurston. He circles behind the net, gets it out to the blue line. That's number 11, Parrott. He gets it over onto the wing, blocked, and back comes Western Australia. Fired hard on the net. Had to be sharp on that one. 41, the goaltender, Andrievsky. Seen him make some really good saves this weekend. Into the corner, Salmon, he intercepts it. Back to the blue line. Williams hikes the shot on net. Benetti in front looking for the garbage and right into the breadbasket of Andrievsky. Andrievsky. For the stop and face-off will come to his right. Won by Western Australia. Into the corner. Number 77, Hayes loses an edge as the puck comes behind the goal. Benetti bumps his man on the boards. Salmon in there. He gets bumped by number 90, Ing, to the front of the net. Benetti comes behind. And looks like there's going to be a penalty on the play in front of the goal as South Australia will touch the puck. And the whistle goes. And we've got a hooking call against number 90, Quentin Ing, as he'll come to the box for 2 or less. Number 90, Quentin Ing, 2 minutes for hooking at 13:36. He'll be back on the ice at 11:36. If I lose track, just give me a tap on the shoulder with about 5 seconds left. Off the draw, into the zone, to the front of the net. Zhao can't get control of it. He gets it back to Suture. He winds up for a wrist shot. Off the skates of the New South Wales penalty killer. Into the zone it goes. Tries to get it to the front of the net. Does. And Suture, or Benetti, can't get that one to go. Puck gets dumped off the boards, back into the neutral zone. Back for it is Mark Williams. He gets it up on the wing to Salmon. He goes in over the blue line, gets a pass across the seam to Suture, and he can't catch up to it. Benetti, he rims it behind the net. 1:13 to go in this power play. Salmon, he picks it up, bumps it behind the net, into Suture. Suture, back to the point to Benetti, and he fires it top shelf where Mama keeps the peanut butter, folks. On the power play, and Ing exits the box, and Joe Benetti with the shot. We've seen that young man do that a couple times this week. Puts WA on the board, 1-0 on the power play. Another early goal. We've seen a number of games this tournament and in the Boxall where goals have been scored in the first minute or two of the game. On that case, on the power play, back comes New South Wales looking to equalize over the blue line. Nice move by number 81. He takes the shot. That's off the pads, gets to the front of the net, and picked up by Western Australia off the skate of 91, or 81. That's Max McNamara, I believe. Chipped onto the boards, off the skate again of the WA player. Sits there for a second. Collier, he puts some pressure on, up onto the wing to 18. That's Hamilton. He dumps it across, takes it across the blue line, goes back to the WA defense, brings it out slowly, loses control of it, bumps his man. On it is number 88 for WA, Lim. She gets it up onto the half boards and chipped down the ice. That might go for icing as it gets up on edge and starts to roll, and it does. Goes for icing, and WA will have to come back into their zone. No change allowed for the face-off. And so New South Wales chooses the right-hand side, the goaltender's left. And in for the draw is Vandersteen. Won by New South Wales. Shot, scores! Number 32, Samuel Bryan, picks up the puck after Vandersteen won the draw into the slot. Nobody picked him up, and he buried it over the shoulder of goaltender Scott, I believe that is. Just can't see the number. It might be. I know it is Jack Fox in goal. No, sorry. Turn around so I can see your number. Yeah, it is Lachlan Scott in the goal for WA. Back to the face-off dot. 1-1 the score now. It's a quick response from New South Wales to the blue line and out. Down the right-hand side comes Suture. He loses control of it, gets back to the front of the net to 24. He gets the weak backhand on goal. And that'll go for a stoppage as Andrievsky smothers it for a face-off to his left. That first goal by Munyard, number 22, assisted by Suture and Salmon. A power play goal, 12:41 to go. And then Bryan, unassisted, although I think off the face-off draw, an assist may be added to his teammate, 97, Anakin Vandersteen, as they won the draw. Off the face-off again, face-off wins, so important in this game to get that possession as WA gets a chance, and back comes New South Wales. 1-on-3, 2-on-3, into the corner is Ing. He chases after it. 37, Nalos, he gets it behind the goal. They can't get it to the front of the net. Picked up on the half boards by Farrell. Into the zone it goes. Suture, he dumps it down the ice. Again, that's up on edge. That'll roll all the way for icing. There's a bit more patience required on that puck as he had a bit of time and space there to make a play. And they have to go back into the zone. I think their shift length is getting a bit long. Tired legs, fresh troops for New South Wales. Suture wins the draw behind the net into the corner. D to D. Suture, he's coming out of the zone. The D go for a change, as do the forwards. Zhao in putting some pressure on while the other forwards change. Back into the zone. Good stick by Salmon, and Zhao will now go for a change. Benetti in on the forecheck. Forced onto the boards. Big hit on the boards by Salmon on number 34, I believe that was. Back behind the goal. Watched by number 18, Hamilton. Into the corner, Lim leaves it for Benetti. Benetti chips it around, up through the legs of the New South Wales player. Deflected out of the zone, and back comes WA. That's Salmon. He goes down the right side, tries to make a move, can't get it past the defense. Lim, she steps up, gets it to Salmon. He comes back in. 1-on-1, takes it to the net, circles back to the point to Lim. Lim back to Salmon. He circles back, gets it back to Lim. Lim tries to make the move at the blue line, keeps it in. Good play by the defense to keep that puck in the zone. Chipped back from Benetti, back to the blue line. This time, 97, he gets it past. That's Vandersteen down the ice. And back comes WA as it gets fired back into the New South Wales zone. Thurston back for it. He chips up, intercepted. In comes Salmon over to Benetti. Oh, and he just missed the far side on a great setup by the captain to the front of the net. The puck is fired back in. Benetti after it. He circles back, fires it to the net, looking for a deflection as his teammate, number 77, Hayes, was in there. A couple of big hits, and it looks like we might have a penalty call, and it looks like it might be going against number 77 for WA, Angus Hayes, as he'll go to the box for 2 or less. and waiting for the referee's call on the play. And he'll get 2 for boarding. And New South Wales will go to the power play. In on the draw, number 37, Samuel Nalos. Up against Ryan Suture. The New South Wales win the draw, back to the blue line. Good block in front by the WA defense. Number 81, Elijah Element. Western Australia in on the forecheck. New South Wales misses the outlet pass, and Suture overskates the puck in the neutral zone. New South Wales dumps it deep. Back for it is number 10, Williams. He fires it around the boards, kept in at the blue line, off the stick of Suture, and it bounces over the glass into the netting behind goaltender Lachlan Scott. 1:23 to go approximately in this power play for New South Wales. False draw, and a warning on that false draw to New South Wales for a face-off infraction. They'll do it again. This time won by New South Wales and pushed forward and picked up by Western Australia. Gets to the blue line, fired down the ice, no icing as 44 Nate Collier's in pursuit. On the stretch pass, Vagek gets it over to Vandersteen. On goal to Scott. He fumbles it with the glove. Back to the front of the net. The number 34 takes the high shot. That bounces over the net and out in front. Back to the blue line. Fired again to the front of the net. Looking for a deflection. That makes its way through into the far corner again. Fired around and down the ice it'll go. For icing. Killing precious seconds off this power play for New South Wales. Back they come, up to the blue line, tipped ahead by Vandersteen, intercepted by Salmon, and that's fired back down the ice. Back for it is New South Wales, in pursuit by the speedy Joe Benetti, and he's putting pressure on the captain for New South Wales, and he's forced to make a turnover and return favor to New South Wales. To the front of the net, Lim, she gets it blocked off her skate, fired a shot very high over the glass, or over the net, into the glass, and back for it is WA. And all even as the penalty expires. Hayes comes onto the ice. Back comes number 13, takes the long shot. Good blocker by Scott. Back into the corner is Salmon. He's got 2 New South Wales players on him, and it gets pumped into the corner. Back to the blue line. Out comes Benetti. His pass was almost picked off, and he just fires it into the zone. Excuse me, and they'll go for a change. Back for it is Thurston. He swings out of the zone, passes head man to 37, Nalos. They get it over the line and into the corner. Trying to put the pressure on number 11 with it, Parrott. He can't get control, and out it comes. Down the right side is number 91 for WA. Up onto the wing. Listefan, he can't get it. Knocked off his stick. Back comes WA. Into the zone. Number 10, Williams. Goes D to D. Farrell. He puts pressure on the pass. Over the blue line, number 88 for New South Wales, Adam Listenfer. Back comes WA. They can't get it out of the zone. And Munyard goes back for it. Up onto the board, number 24. Chips it past his man. Good keep in at the blue line. Back comes WA. Suture. He can't get it. Gets knocked into the zone. Delayed offside. Back comes New South Wales. Number 91 takes the shot. Good stick by Williams to deflect it into the corner. Suture with the big hit. Takes his player out. Up onto the half boards. Munyard gets it to the blue line, and out it goes. Down the ice. No icing as it gets deflected. And WA gets a change in. Behind the goal it goes. Down goes number 24, Zhao. And out comes New South Wales with the puck up to Vandersteen. He dumps it in deep. Chases after it. Number 81 is McNamara. He hits his man in the corner. New South Wales can't get it out of the zone, or WA can't get out of the zone. Salmon, he reverses, just avoids a hit from McNamara behind the goal. Picked up by WA, reverses, number 61 in this case, Will Scott. He tries to reverse and does. Gets it to Lim, up onto the wing. They break out of the zone. That's number 5 with it over the blue line. Takes the shot. That goes high and wide. And Lim can't keep it in, but it actually does exit the playing surface and into the netting. And that'll be a stoppage of play inside the New South Wales zone. Frantic action at both ends of the ice here, folks, in the second semifinal in the DEFRIS National Under 15 Championship. 5-all the shots on goal. 3:42 to go in this first period. Back to the blue line, Lim. She gets it over to her D partner into the slot. Intercepted, and back comes New South Wales. Down the left side, 1-on-0. Fired it high, and that goes over the net. Chipped to the blue line, but not out by Zhao. Number 13, he gets it on goal. That's Prugavecki. He picks it up in the corner. Tries to get it out. Good play by Lim as she puts her body in the way. And chipped down the ice by number 24, Zhao, and that won't go for icing. Back to the blue line, over the stick of Hayes. Lim, she gets the blue line, overskates the puck, goes D to her defense partner. Sauce pass up into the middle, intercepted, and back comes WA, again overskating it is Farrell, and into the zone, number 37, Nalos fires it. Goes behind the goal, Suture in pursuit. He takes a hit, gets the play into the corner. Number 88 tries the reverse. Milistenfer gets it to the front of the net. They score! Has a great forecheck by Milistenfer. Gets the puck loose in the corner, and they get it to the front of the net. Coming down the middle of the slot is number 81 for New South Wales. That's Max McNamara, and he puts New South Wales up 2-1 late in this first period. Both teams trading opportunities, but New South Wales able to take advantage and take the lead. Face off back to the middle of the ice. Salmon wins the draw up to Benetti. Benetti dumps it in deep. After it is Hayes. Back to the blue line. Williams keeps it in with his skate. He rims it into the corner. Behind the goal, Benetti takes a light bump. The puck goes past him into the corner. Out to the blue line. Lead pass off the stick of Williams as he goes back for it. Backhands off the boards to Hayes. Hayes takes a bump. The puck goes down the ice. No icing is the call. Setting up behind the goal. New South Wales, it bounces off the boards out to center. D pass just misfires, and Williams goes back for it. Up to Hayes. Hayes picks it up on the boards, tries to dump it in deep and can't get it in deep. He takes a high hit, and that's offside. Back comes number 81, McNamara. He goes down the right wing, or left wing, misses a hit. Good play. And back comes Williams. He gets it up onto the wing. Breakout pass to number 24, Zhao. He makes a move. He's got 3 New South Wales players on him. Gets the backhand away. And Andrzejewski was equal to that task, getting it off the pad. The puck goes loose. Back comes number 24, Zhao. Gets it to Suture. Suture gets it into the corner to Zhao. Back to Lim at the blue line. She takes a wrist shot. Good blocker save by Andrzejewski. Back into the corner it goes. Around the boards, Zhao, he's on the half boards. He stops it up. Back to his defensive partner, stolen, and New South Wales almost has a breakaway. Good stick again by Lim. That defensive play by her has been outstanding so far this tournament. And New South Wales forced to fire the puck on the ice for icing with 46 seconds to go in the period. end-to-end action here as both teams do trade chances. They don't actually get real good chances on goal, but they do get zone time, and that's part of the equation to a successful offense. Back into the zone, Benetti, he circles around, loses control of it, comes back to Williams. Williams chips it in. Benetti lifts the stick of his player back to the blue line, and out it doesn't come out. Williams keeps it in. Now it goes off his skate. He has it in his skate, gets it back to his defensive partner. Up to the blue line, Suture, he comes in looking for an option, loses it off the stick, back behind the goal, and he's drawn a penalty as New South Wales will go to the box with 15 seconds left in this first period. 2 minutes for holding as he takes down Ryan Suture. And number 32 for New South Wales, Sam Bryan, comes to the box. He'll serve it for the next 14 seconds unless Western Australia scores off this draw. Won by Western Australia, back to the blue line. Lim, she controls it. Looking for an opening. Good stick by number 37, Nalos. In onto the half boards, Benetti. He gets it into Suture to the front of the net. It's loose there for a second, and that does it for the period. Time expires. 14 seconds goes pretty quick. And out of the box for the break, Brian goes. He'll be back in here for the start of the second period, and he'll have about a minute and 27 seconds to go. No, a minute and 36 seconds to go in his penalty to start the second period. We got some replays running here. They were running. And back they are. Can't quite see which goal that is. But I'll just let them run and you can enjoy them. 2-1, New South Wales. 8-6 out-shooting Western Australia, out-shooting New South Wales. 1 for 2 on the power play. New South Wales is 0 for 1. 3 goals in that first period. Munyard from Suture and Salmon. Power play goal at 12:41. Bryan unassisted at 11:34. And then McNamara from Listenford at 2:33. As Bryan comes to the box. Penalties to Ing for hooking, New South Wales. Hayes to Western Australia for boarding. And Bryan to New South Wales for holding. And he'll sit in the box for another minute and 43 seconds it is. (13-17), he'll be back on the ice. Before the game. Yeah? He just didn't know. Yeah. That's weird because the penalty was with 14 seconds left on the clock. Unless they reset it again. In the first period, there was 14 seconds left. Yeah. So that doesn't seem right. Face off at center. Suture wins the draw off at number 37, Nalos. They get it up onto the left point. Suture circles back, looking for an opening. As New South Wales has that 1-3 penalty kill. Salmon makes the move, goes down on the shot, and can't get it on net. Good defense by the New South Wales penalty killers. as they get it deep into the WA zone. Back for it is Benetti behind the goal. He winds up, cuts back towards the middle of the ice, gets some speed up, gets to the blue line, leaves it for Suture. Suture can't get control of it. Lim can't keep it in, and back comes New South Wales. Partial breakaway, takes the shot, fans on it, and that'll be smothered by Lachlan Scott. Best way to penalty kill is to keep the puck in the other team's zone, and New South Wales has had a few shorties this year. Special teams, New South Wales. Shorthanded goals 4, none. Shorthanded goals against 1. D to D. Lim, she picks it up, circles back. Good pressure by number 29. Out they come finally. Benetti, he picks it up the middle, over to Suture on the right side. He takes it in deep, stops up, reverses back again behind the net. Lim goes for a change. Out comes Williams. Benetti behind the goal to Suture. Bounces off his stick. Back to the point to Salmon. 12 seconds to go. 13-17. Sorry, a little bit longer than that. Hey, ignore the penalty kill clock or the penalty clock. As it goes back behind the goal. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. There you go. Into the zone. Good play. WA goes for a change. And out comes New South Wales. They've successfully killed this penalty. Williams over to Munyard. She gets taken into the boards. Out of the corner comes Nalos to the blue line. Munyard, she gets it out. Briefly a delayed offside. Collier, he takes the backhand shot. Good leg move, kicked down by Dieter Lau. He reverses. That's Vandersteen into the corner. Picked up by Williams. He reverses. And WA having trouble getting out of their own zone after this power play. As New South Wales putting a lot of pressure on Vandersteen. He takes the shot. That's deflected wide. Munyard, she gets it around the boards to the point to Booth. Booth can't get it deep. Picked off by Williams again to the blue line. It bounces over the stick of Booth. He gets it in deep. Again, a temporary offside, a delayed offside, but they clear the zone. And out the puck comes down into the neutral zone. Picked up by Collier. He can't get it under control. Salmon, he loses it. Good stick by number 32 for New South Wales. Back to Williams. He crosses the line, loses control of it again. Good stick work by New South Wales. It gets fired down the ice, and number 32, Sam Bryan, chases it down into the corner and picked off his stick by Salmon. He puts it behind the goal. That's Farrell. He comes out slowly. Gets it to Suture. A long stretch pass to Benetti. Benetti goes hard to the net. Gets it to the front. Great stick by the goaltender to get the paddle around. Salmon, he scores. As off the rebound. The poke check by the goaltender. Andrzejewski goes into the corner. Salmon picks it up. He comes out of the zone, top of the face-off dot, and rips a shot over the shoulder of Andrzejewski. You can see here he's got the puck at just one motion, fires it for the goal, the tying goal in this game. The captain comes through and buries that biscuit. Top shelf work. Mama keeps the peanut butter. Off the face-off, Farrell dumps it in deep, looking for more. He's in pursuit. Back on number 79, Hayden Boyd, up to the blue line. Good stick. Stolen back to the front of the net. Hey, Farrell, he tries to put it high. And the WA player and New South Wales player, they get tangled up. And a bit of after whistle action as referee Casper Russellhuber has made a call here. I think it might be a penalty against New South Wales, and it is. Coming to the box is the captain for New South Wales, number 79, Hayden Boyd. And he'll sit for 2 or less. As is often the case when those scrums occur after the whistle, sometimes the referee will just pull one body out of the mix. And because the WA defense came in from the blue line, the faceoff will come outside the blue line. I think that happened one other time this in the previous game. Faceoff one, Benetti, he chips it past his man, goes deep, good stick by Thurston to the blue line, but not out Suture. He tries to get it into Benetti, back to Suture. He takes it in deep, circles in past the faceoff circle, gets to the high slot. Lim takes the shot right into the breadbasket of goaltender Andrzejewski for a save. So that goal, Salmon from Farrell and Benetti at 11:16 to tie it. And WA on the power play now after the penalty to Bryan for holding. Back to the blue line, Lim goes down low. Cross seam pass, that goes to Benetti. He picks it up on the far hash marks, circling around with it, into Suture. Back to the slot, to the shot, bounced off of the goaltender, and that hits him in the mask. And Andrzejewski takes that shot off the mask and goes down, stunned for a minute. And they are coming onto the ice, the training staff. He looks like he's all right. He's getting up onto his knees. Just took that shot. I don't know whether it might have gotten up under the chin protector or neck protector or not. But it definitely made contact. We could hear it from here. And he's up on his feet, shaking it off. He'll be okay. 8:59 is when the penalty expires. Again, if you're watching at home, don't trust that penalty clock as it isn't synced properly. It keeps on skipping ahead. And New South Wales won't be allowed to make that late change as number 37, Sam Nalos, has to go back onto the ice and take this draw from Suture. He wins it. Back to the blue line, Lim. Over to Benetti. Benetti steps in, takes the shot, and that goes off the glove of the New South Wales player. Almost picked off. Salmon, he takes the shot. That gets deflected high into the netting above the glass. 1:03 to go in this power play. As New South Wales can make changes. On comes Vandersteen for the draw. Up against Suture. Won by WA. Back to the blue line, Benetti. He sets it up, takes the shot, scores! That one fooled the goaltender, Andrzejewski. No traffic in front of him. It just bounced up over his glove into the top shelf. As you can see here, the puck comes back to the blue line. Benetti steps in, top of the face-off circle, and just fires a wrist shot over the shoulder of the goaltender for the 3-2 lead. And that'll do it on the power play. As all even now in players, 3-2 for Western Australia. 9:54 to go in this second period. Breaking in on goal, trying to split the defense, is number 81, I believe that was, Max McNamara, and he gets taken down, goes down heavily. But basically just battling to get through the two defense. Face off to the right of the goaltender. Won by New South. Back to the blue line. Picked off almost by Hayes as he was alone, all alone. Good defensive play. Back into the zone it goes. Farrell loses his stick. New South Wales, they get it forward to McNamara. He crosses the line, cuts back towards the middle. Good play at the blue line by Collier to force the puck out of the zone, and back comes New South Wales. On the rush, Hayes forces Boyd to make a play from his side of the red line, and that'll go for icing as he just didn't make it to that center red line. And that'll go for icing. Face off to the right of goaltender Andrievsky. Salmon takes a light bump off the draw. Hits Scott on the way down the ice. No icing on the play. Lim, she gets it behind to Scott. He reverses, avoids the check as the New South Wales player was on him. Up onto the boards, out into the neutral zone. Fanned on the shot, Salmon. He gets it across the blue line. Takes the shot, that's Farrell. That goes high, and Andrievsky didn't know where that was. Lim, she takes it into the corner. Can't catch up to it as it goes behind her. And back comes New South Wales. They fire it down the ice. Scott, he comes back for it. It bounces over his stick. Lim, she comes back in support and picks up the loose puck up onto the half boards. Chipped out to the blue line, not out. As New South Wales back into the zone. Good stick by Scott. And he picks it up. Gets it up to the blue line. Chipped ahead to Salmon. He tries to beat his player into the zone. Benetti. He chips it into the New South Wales zone. Back down the ice it goes. That's number 61. He gets it up to Lim. Lim to Salmon. He fires a hard, low shot on goal. WA will go for a change as New South Wales makes changes on their own. Back into the zone. Nalos, he circles behind his net, looking for his player up on the wing. That hits his stick. Down the ice it'll go, and that'll be icing as Boyd can't change. He was heading for the bench. 7:39 to go in this second period. Western Australia out shooting New South Wales 15-9 at this stage. Face-off will come back into the zone to the left of Andrievsky. Won by Suture, but can't get control. New South Wales wins the puck battle. Number 47 comes away with it, or 37, Nalos. Back into the corner, he circles, avoids Farrell. Back behind the goal, Farrell hard on that stick checking. Back to New South Wales, a light bump on number 29 to the line but not out. Farrell dumps it in, after it is Suture. He gets the stick, doesn't connect, and out comes New South Wales, gets it to the blue line to Williams. Williams, reverse to Zhao. Zhao over on the wing to Farrell. Farrell loses control of it briefly, tries to get it to net. Good stick by number 13, Prugavecki, and back comes New South Wales. Nalos over the blue line, tries to make a move. Good skate by Williams as he prevents the puck from getting through. Suture takes a bit of a bump, gets it out of the zone to Farrell. Farrell, he can't get it. Temporarily delayed offside. And it gets called as the New South Wales player, number 37, Samuel Nalos, couldn't get out of the zone before the puck was carried in. Face-off just outside the WA blue line. 6:31 to go in this second period. Won by New South Wales. They get it in temporarily, but cleared out by WA, and Lim picks it up behind her net, goes D to D, back to Lim, off her skate, into the far corner, up to Salmon. He touches it. Good check by New South Wales, and then Lim, she gets it to the blue line. Over to Brian. Brian, he picks it up, fires it into the far corner, looking for a rebound. Lim, she fires it off the boards. Back to center. And that's back to number 12, Thurston. He circles back into his zone. Goes behind the net. Number 77, Hayes in pursuit. And out they come. Don't have a lot of speed. Back comes Salmon into the corner for Lim. She gets it over to Salmon. And out he comes slowly, looking for an opening. Gets it to Hayes, off his stick. Salmon, he goes over the blue line. He's got two New South Wales players on him. He bounces the defender off his shoulder. Back to the blue line. Zhao takes a shot. That goes wide. And Salmon goes for a change. Back into the zone. Picked off by Element. He gets it to Suture. Good play and pinch by the big defenseman for WA, Element. Solid play. Back to him. He gets to the blue line. Just takes a shot towards the goal. Not a lot on it. Back comes New South Wales. In deep. And back comes Zhao. He gets it to Suture. Suture over the line. He takes the shot. That bounces funnily off the ice and into the pad and trapper of Andrievsky. Bounces out to Suture. He gets it back to Element. He takes a weak shot on goal. Almost put away by Farrell. He picks it up. Circles back. Goes down. Makes the hit. Back to the blue line. Williams, he keeps it in. Behind to Farrell. Farrell, he gets it back to number 74. Or 24, to the blue line, and out comes New South Wales. That's number 32 with it. Brian, he fires it into the corner off the skate of the WA player. Good move behind by number 22. Can't get control of the puck. Element, he knocks him off. Comes to the front of the net. Shot off the save, off the pad, as Scott had to be careful on that one. Fired back to the front of the net, high and wide, and after it is Zhao. He gets it out into the neutral zone. Suture, he takes a bump and gets it deep. Back comes number 32, Bryant. Shot, good save off the butterfly by Scott to the blue line. Farrell, he chips it off. Big hit on Suture as the captain steps up on him. Zhao, another hit by New South Wales as the physicality is picking up here with 3:26 to go in the period. Out comes New South Wales. They get it down the boards. In comes the attack to the front of the net, off the pad, and that was sitting there open and loose for a couple seconds. Back to the front of the net, and New South Wales, Thurston, he can't keep it in, and WA has to go for a change, and they do. An odd man rush now, 3-on-1. In they come, looking for that opportunity across the front of the crease. They score! As a bad change by WA. They needed it, but wrong time. Coming down the middle of the ice. That's number 88, Adam Listifer, and he scores the tying goal with 2:53 to go in this second period on a slow change, untimely change for Western Australia. As they went in 3-on-1. You can see there as Listifer went up the slot, took the feed from the corner and buried it into the cage. Back comes New South Wales looking for more. Gets it across the crease. Good stick by the goaltender. Back into the neutral zone as Salmon in pursuit. To the blue line. Back in is 37 for New South Wales. Nalos. Back into the corner, out of the corner. Picked off by Salmon. He puts it off the boards to Collier. Collier can't get it. Salmon gets his stick on it. Up onto the wing to McNamara. He gets it over to, that's 37, I think that was. Good play by number, I think that was number 88, Alyssa Lim. I should know that by now. I've called her name enough. Very effective defender. And on the power play is Alyssa Lim. WA not going for a change. They'll get a warning. Face off to the left of Scott. Lim, she gets it on the boards. Picked off by Salmon. He comes back. Trying to get to the middle of the ice is Salmon. He tries to get it over to Suture. And off the skate, and back comes New South Wales. That's number 32, Brian. He takes a shot off the stick of Scott, and out it comes, Suture. He can't get it. Back comes New South Wales. Just offside as the puck stuck to the ice and trailed the New South Wales player into the zone. Offside is the call. 1:44 to go in this second period. 3-all the score. And a goal by Melistonfen going up the slot, center of the slot, driving to the net and poking that puck in. Face-off win by WA. Back to number 22, Munyard. She can't get it out. Off the skate of Siplikov. Back to the front of the net. Down goes the New South Wales player. Tries to chip it ahead, Suture. Back into the corner. New South Wales threatening. Hit by number 10, Williams. And out comes WA. Zhao, he gets it on the wing to Farrell. Farrell over the blue line. He cuts back to the middle. Good stick by the number 34 for New South Wales on defense. Gets it back. Chipped out of the blue line. Zhao tries to get control of it. Gets it poked off his stick. Farrell can't get it. Back comes New South Wales. McNamara over the blue line. He had control of it. Feet were offside, but he had control of it, taking it in. Bounces to the front of the net in the blue paint. And Scott had to be careful with that one. 49 seconds to go in the period as New South Wales pressing. WA just not able to get it cleanly out of the zone and get control of it for the attack. Excellent offensive forechecking by the New South Wales side. Won by WA, but New South Wales picks up that loss. Behind the net it goes to Scott. Scott looking for an opening. Fans on the clearing pass. Picks up the pass off the skate. Out into the neutral zone it goes. Thurston. He fires it back into Vandersteen. He fires it across the line, but Brian, number 32, had jumped over the line and just couldn't get back on side. 28 seconds to go. Vocal New South Wales fans cheering on their team in the stands. Lots of WA fans as well. Almost a packed house for this mid-morning, mid-afternoon game here in Western Australia. Chipped off the boards. Salmon, he gets it to himself down the right-hand side. He goes wide, cuts hard to the net, tries to go high. Still skating hard, catches up to it, gets his stick on it, keeps it in at the blue line. And that's number 44 now with the Collier putting pressure on. Salmon, he's trying to get it with his skate. Goes out of the zone. No, it's in. And that'll go for the end of the period as the horn sounds. Frantic action there. Hard to get a breath as the play-by-play guy is. There's not many whistles to give you an opportunity to reset on the play. But we'll take a bit of a break for the ice cut. And we'll come back for the start of the third period and a summary of the stats for this exciting second period of hockey action. For Cass Edwards and Riley Langell on the camera, this is Chris Langell. We'll see you then. Welcome back, hockey fans. Cockburn Ice Arena. We're about to see an exciting semi-final between New South Wales and Western Australia. Tied 3-3. Late goal by number 88 for New South Wales. Liston for his third of the tournament. Penalties could be an issue. WA so far in the tournament, 100% in killing penalties and 27.7 on the power play. Not a great percentage on the power play. So as the teams line up in center ice, Salmon from Farrell and Benetti at 11:16. Benetti from Salmon, power play goal at 9:55, and Meliston for his third at 2:53 from Nalos ties it up late in the period. 9-8, New South Wales out shooting WA for a 16-15 lead for WA after 2 periods. Western Australia 2 for 3 on the power play. New South Wales 0 for 1 as they line up for the draw. Suture up against Vandersteen, just waiting for the clock to get reset as both teams into this game, and the fans, not quite a full house but pretty close, as Lim gets it up under the wing to Zhao. He goes over the blue line, gets it over to Suture. He can't get control of it as it goes behind him. Back to the blue line, kept in by Lim. She takes a shot on goal, and that bounces in front of Andrievsky. Lim again keeps it in at the blue line, makes the move, tries to get it past her player, and knocked down by Lau, and he comes back for it. Shot off the stick of Zhang, or Zhao, I believe that was. Number 24, Jaden Zhao. And that goes over the glass, over the net, into the netting behind the West Australian goal. Face-off pushed ahead by New South Wales into the corner. Suture, he chops at it, back into the high slot, picked off, shot right into the glove of goaltender Lachlan Scott. Again, the importance of that face-off win in both the offensive and defensive zones can't be understated. WA change. New South Wales not able to make that final change, as Ing and number 79, the captain, Hayden Boyd, back on D. One back to the blue line. Ing deflects it for Boyd. Hayes back to Salmon. Salmon, he breaks for the middle of the ice. Over the blue line, into the zone. Number 3 takes the shot. Number 7, Benetti. Again, good stick on puck as it gets deflected over the glass for a stoppage. Face-off will come to Andrievsky's left. 3-all the score, 14:07. The winner going to the gold medal game. Back into the corner it goes. Thurston circles around, picks it up. Forecheck, 3 WA players deep. Salmon gets it off his skates, chips it back into the zone. Benetti after it. Booth, he chips it out of the zone, down the ice. That ice is slippery, but it doesn't make it all the way as it goes off the boards and slows down. Cutting back. Good forecheck by New South Wales. Back to the blue line. Booth takes the shot on net. Loose puck, gets it across the crease. And back comes WA. They can't catch up to it. Keep it in on the attack. And Lim has to go back for it. She chips it off the boards to the blue line and out into the neutral zone. New South Wales will have to clear the zone. Chipped up the boards to Lim, or Munyard. She fires it in deep. Takes the hit to make the play. Back to the blue line. Salmon, he goes back for it. Makes the change. Munyard coming off, holding on to her back. Well, she took that hit. Delayed offside. You can hear the linesman yelling, off, off, off. And out they come. Can't connect. And in comes number 44 after the puck, Nate Collier. Chipped off the skates, and out comes New South Wales. Back down the left side, Nalos. He cuts back towards the middle, takes the shot right into the chest of Lim. She can't get it, bounces to the front of the net. As it hits Lim in the thigh pad, drops down right onto the stick of the New South Wales player. who bangs it across the crease, and it gets hammered in by number 22, Dieter Lau. That makes the score 4-3 for New South Wales, and you can see that on the power play. The puck was fired towards the front of the net, bounced off goaltender Scott down into the crease, and Lau was Johnny on the spot, went to the net just as you're supposed to do, and buried the biscuit for a 4-3 lead early in the third period of this semifinal number 2 of the Kurt DeFries Under-15 National Championships. Down the ice it goes, off the face-off. Suture forces the turnover. Back to Suture, behind the goal. He tries to get it, sticks to the ice, and he loses it. Farrell in pursuit. Farrell and Suture in deep on the forecheck. Farrell with the hit, he just bounces off his player. Out to the blue line, Suture, he can't get it. Sticks being lifted and whacked here, there, and everywhere. Back into the zone goes Sam Bryan behind the goal, up onto the half boards. Nice little toe drag move by Progavecki. Up onto the boards, into the WA zone. Scott behind the goal. He fires it to the blue line. It bounces off the wall. Back comes Suture. He's got Zhao with him. Tries to put it through the legs. Good defensive play by the defenseman, as Suture couldn't get it to his teammate. Takes it behind the net, reverses in the corner. To the front of the net, good stick again by the New South Wales defender. Off the body of, that's number 32, Sam Bryant, and it bounces up over the glass as 91 for WA. Declan Farrell tried to get it deep. Face-off won by New South Wales. Fired behind the net, bounces funny off the back boards to the front of the net. 81, McNamara, he comes out down the left side. 3-on-2, back checkers back, desperately trying to get back. McNamara to the front of the net, right into the pads of Scott. As number 18, I believe that was, Island Hamilton, barreling down the slot, nobody touching him. And he gets the shot just above the pads, or into the pads of the goaltender. Face off back to the left of Scott. Both teams making changes. To the front of the net. Lachlan Scott fires it down the ice, and that's going to go no icing as the goaltender comes out to play it. Hayes in on the forecheck. Salmon gets it to Hayes. Back to the front of the net. It goes off the boards in deep. And making the decision not to pinch is the WA defense. Back to the blue line. Fired high and wide. And Lim can't keep it in. She goes back. Spins around. Avoids her check. Back in she goes. Over the blue line. Takes a hit. Gets it past her man. Goes back at the captain. Couple cross checks exchanged. Back into the corner, Benetti. He bumps off his player, brings it back to the front slot, takes the shot high off the chest of Andrievsky. Back into the corner, Zhao, he takes a bump. Puck is loose. Salmon, he tries to get it back to the blue line and can't. Lim, she keeps it in. Great job by this young defense player, and she keeps it into the zone on a consistent basis and makes some good plays. Back behind the goal, she sets up to Zhao. Zhao drops it off for Salmon. He gets bumped, pokes it through with his stick. Lim, she puts it forward. Salmon, he gets it through his stick. Stick makes contact, and Naylor goes down hard, holding his wrist or his shoulder, as the New South Wales bench calling for a tripping call on that play, as the WA player did get his stick stuck in the skates. Now we get a call, but I think this one's going against New South Wales. We'll see what the call is. And it is number 32, Sam Bryant coming back to visit us in the penalty box, shaking his head. Didn't like that call. The ref comes over and tells him that playing the numbers isn't the game to be played. So I guess he must have gotten him in the back a bit. I didn't see it, so can't comment. WA on the power play. Farrell gets it behind the goal. The New South Wales player fanned on it initially, but does eventually get it out. And back comes number 81 with it. He loses at the blue line. Back comes Suture. He gets lined up for a hit by Boyd. Back into the zone. Thurston, he picks it up behind the goal. Kept in. Williams, he moves in. Takes the shot into the pads of Andrzejewski. Bounces around and New South Wales gets it out into the neutral zone. Nobody there looking for a rebound in front for WA. And back they come. Williams over on the wing to Suture. He goes down the wing, takes the shot. There's a rebound there briefly. He goes down for it. Can't get it. Get control of it. Fired up the boards to New South Wales. Out of the zone it goes. He overskates it. Back into the zone. Thurston, he fires it up onto the wing. Farrell, a light bump on his player. And in comes New South Wales. And they just fire it down the ice on Scott off the blocker. Time is just about to expire at 7:11. So ignore the penalty clock. 7:11 is when the penalty ends. New South Wales pressuring. Out it comes into the neutral zone. Fired back in. Delayed offside. Back is Salmon. He comes up the left side. Picking his way over the red line, over the blue, into the zone. Cuts back to the middle. Makes the move. Takes the shot. Scores! The captain ties the game on the power play on an individual effort as he takes it from his own end all the way down the ice. Makes the move at the blue line, cuts back towards the middle, makes the toe drag and fires it top shelf where they keep the peanut butter to tie this game. 7:22. And can it ever be any other way as both teams have been going at it this whole game? 4-all the score. On the power play, 21-21 the shots on goal, 4-4 the score. And we're set for a great finale here as back comes WA on the attack. They fire to the net. Andrzejewski has to be careful as it bounced funny in front of him. .43 was the score. Lau from Bryan at 12:34. Just waiting for the goal or update for Salmon. Lim, she keeps it in again. Gets it behind the net to Suture. He can't catch up to it. A light bump on his man. Again behind the goal. Farrell, he comes back for it, but out comes New South Wales. They get it to the red line, over the blue line. In goes the New South Wales player. They get it to the front of the net. Back to the front. And out comes WA. That's number 91, I believe it is, to the front of the net. High slot. That comes back to Zhao. He takes the shot. Good blocker save. And back New South Wales. They can't get out of the zone. Pinching in deep is number 81, Elijah Element. Back into the zone it goes. Farrell putting pressure on the New South Wales defense. Back to the half boards. Not out. Kept in at the blue line by Zhao. He puts a weak backhand off the board. Picked up by Nalos. He sees a man breaking down the left side. WA on a change again. Lim, what a hit by her. She slows down number 91. Great defensive play just to get the body on him. And back comes WA. That's Benetti, I think, going down the right side. Takes the shot on goal. Big rebound to the front of the net. And a great stick by the back-checking defenseman. I believe that was number 34, Siprikov. He got the stick on Suture, and he just couldn't get control of that puck to bury it into the empty net. Fired out to the blue line, knocked down by the glove of the New South Wales player. Back comes Salmon. He gets it over to Benetti. With speed, he goes wide. Takes it behind the goal. Back to Williams. Williams, D to D. Shot. Blocked. Over the stick of Collier. And back comes New South Wales. They got a 3-on-2. Fire it deep off the backboards. Good stick again by Williams. It's rimmed around the boards. Benetti, he can't catch up to it. And neither can number 34 for New South Wales, Dmitry Sipikov. As out of the zone it comes. Nalos, or Brian I think it was, fires it in around the boards. Williams back for it. He goes D to D. Back to Williams. He's looking for an outlet. That's back to Collier. He misses it. Salmon on the forecheck. Back comes New South Wales over the blue line. Wrist shot. That goes wide. Farrell can't catch up to it. New South Wales, they almost get control of it in the zone. That's number 61 with it, Scott. He puts it around the boards. Up onto the wing. That's Farrell with it again. And intercepted and taken over by New South Wales. To the blue line, but not out. Almost intercepted by Farrell. Knocked down, and New South Wales had to pick it up. To the blue line, Zhao, he tries to make a move. Can't get it past his player. He picks it up, back to the middle of the ice. Circling back is Sam Nalos. D to D to Thurston. He picks it up, looking for the breakout pass to McNamara. Off the stick of Suture, bounces right to McNamara. Back to the middle, Lim. She makes a play with her stick. And back comes number 51, 81 that is, Scott. Bounces back to the blue line. Back pass, dish to the New South Wales player. Back to the middle, Nalos tries to get the shot. A great diving play by Ryan Suture to prevent a scoring opportunity as the New South Wales player had a partial breakaway, and as he wound up for the wrist shot, Suture dove and knocked that puck off his stick over the net glass into the netting. The excitement building, both fans exchanging chants. Producer Cass Edward cringing because of the background noise affecting the broadcast. Number 90, he gets it. Nice stick again by Collier. Scott, he takes his man into the boards hard. Back behind the goal it goes. Benetti and Williams in pursuit. Benetti picks it up, makes the move off the backside of the New South Wales player. He puts it back into the zone. They win the puck. Back into the corner. Bryan up against Williams. Williams wins that battle up to Benetti. He gets it back to himself, chips it in behind the goal, carries it himself, circles around, building up speed, just chips it into the neutral zone. Salmon after it. He blocks it. In he goes. He's got two players going to the net. Salmon takes it to the net, scores on the backhand. Colby Salmon, a great individual effort again as he blocks and closes down the wall, gets the puck onto his stick, cuts hard to the net, and fires the backhand across the green, top of the net, for a 5-4 lead for Western Australia with 2 minutes and 43 seconds to go in this third period. Face off at center ice. Suture up against Millistenfer. Won by New South Wales. Circling back into his zone, Nalos. He gets it on the wing, missed by number 81, McNamara. Back comes Suture. He crosses the blue line slowly, takes the shot off the pads of the New South Wales player. That's Bryan, number 32, Sam Bryan. Back to the blue line. New South Wales, they're trying to get control of it, get it deep. Good anticipation by Zhao as he intercepts it, fires it back into the zone. Suture putting pressure on, back for Lim, off her stick. That'll go back into the WA zone as it's rolling. In pursuit, number 81, he cuts hard behind the goal, up to the center ice position. Suture bounces off his stick, and back comes the captain, Hayden Boyd. Dumps a backhand in behind the net. Scott after it. He overskates it, but the New South Wales player goes down, rims it around, kept in at the blue line. No, it isn't, as number 32, Sam Bryan, had it bounce over his stick. Zhao putting pressure on the New South Wales defense as they bring it out. That's Boyd over the blue line, over the red. He carries it in, backhands it in, and chases after it behind the net, looking for a teammate in front that he can get it to. There is a player there, but he can't get the puck to him. And as the puck is fired off the stick of number 81, 81, 61, Scott, it deflects over the glass into the netting, and New South Wales takes a timeout with 1:13 to go in this third period. 5-4 the score for Western Australia. What excitement. Both sets of fans taking turns with the chants. Lots of excitement and energy in the building. That goal, again by Salmon, unassisted with 2:43 to go in the period. Western Australia out shooting New South Wales 8-7 so far in this period. The difference has been the special teams, as WA 3 for 4 on the power play and New South Wales 0 for 1. Face-off will come back into the West Australian zone. Goaltender pulled for the extra attacker. Won by WA, back behind the goal. Scott, he gets it up to Benetti. Benetti, he can't get it out of the zone, kept in. In comes New South Wales to the front of the net, wide. And Suture, he rims it around the boards to the far corner, out to the blue line. Benetti, again, he overskates it. Salmon, it goes to the front of the net. New South Wales trying to get control and set something up in the zone. Good play by Scott as he bounces off his man. The puck comes to the front of the net. Knocked down and down the ice. That puck is rolling. It won't go for icing. Back forward is number 32, Bryan. He takes it off the pads of Suture, and that bounces over the net, over the boards into the WA bench for a stoppage, and that face-off should be outside the zone. 29 seconds to go. What a semifinal, number 2. I think better than the semifinal 1, if possible. New South Wales trying to battle for that puck, and that goes for icing. So the face-off will come back into the WA zone. 20 seconds to go. New South Wales with Calhoun, Nalos, Vandersteen, Listafin, number 32, Bryan, and number 88, 81, McNamara on the blue line. Puck bounces to the front of the net. New South Wales gets a shot. Salmon, he chips it off the boards. Good block by New South Wales, but out come the WA. Down the ice it goes. It's not going to get there for icing. Time is almost over. 1 second, and that'll do it as the final horn goes. And Western Australia wins this semifinal and will be going to the gold medal game. Disappointment for New South Wales. A hard-fought battle, evenly contested, and they'll be disappointed with the result, but they can't be disappointed with the play because they certainly challenged WA. New South Wales, I believe last year's gold medal winner, with WA in the silver position. That was a fun game to watch, folks. That third period. Goals by Lau from Bryan to tie it at 3 or 4, or give New South Wales the lead. Salmon unassisted on the power play.
Hockey, baby!
Tony Hyde adding his commentary to the broadcast as he walks by. And again, Salmon with the game winner. 2:43 to go. Again, unassisted on a fantastic individual effort. Final shots on goal. Out shooting New South Wales in that third period. 8-7 was WA for a 3-period total, 24-22. And in that third period, 1 penalty to Brian for boarding at 9-11, which did result in the power play marker by Salmon. So WA will go up against the victorious team South Australia tomorrow morning. The game time for that is, so I can get my paperwork going here. Some people work on their phones. I have to work on paper. Good stuff. I'm getting fist bumps as they're walking by here. Here we go. Vauxhall tomorrow, Tuesday. Yeah, 6:30 a.m. the bronze medal. 10:30 a.m. is the gold medal game. And we'll be back for those games to bring you the broadcast. Coming up to next today, 2 games in the Vauxhall tournament, the semifinals. Queensland versus ATC, followed by WA and South Australia. That game is at 2:45, and we'll be back to bring you all the action in what should be an exciting Vauxhall semifinal as both teams celebrate their fans and each other. Again, many of these guys have played on national teams and national development camps together, so they know each other. So once the game is over, it's lovely to see this. So that'll do it for the semifinal number 2 in the 2025 Kurt DeFries National Under-15 Tournament. This is Chris Langell for Cass Edwards and cameraman Riley Langell. We'll see you for the next game.